Hi you guys, so I know we are way into the month of April right now, pretty much almost halfway through April. It's almost Easter, but I did have a couple March favorites I wanted to share with you guys. I know I am weeks behind at this point, but oh well. I'm going to keep today's video really short and sweet, and this is just going to be the products and one kind of other thing that I've been absolutely loving this month and have been using consistently. So I'm going to start off by showing you guys the body wash I've been using, and if you follow me on Instagram, the link is below. I did share this a couple weeks ago that I picked this up, and this is the Soap & Glory Rich and Foamous Body Wash. It's a shower and bath body wash. I have used this in the bath before, but it doesn't bubble and foam up a whole lot, so there's other things I like for the bathtub. But when it comes to as a body scrub, this is fantastic. It's an almond, oat, and brown sugar scent, which you guys know, it smells like food, which means I love it. It's just comforting. Like, it doesn't smell like wintry. Like, a lot of food scents tend to be heavily wintry. This is something that's light enough that I'm fine with using it year round, and it smells really good, and I've been using this for a couple weeks now and it's still all the way up to here. I've also been using this for shaving my legs instead of shaving cream because it's thinner but it's still really slippery, so it's great for shaving my legs with. And I have noticed it's kind of, I can't tell if it's related or not, but it seems to be related. I do have keratosis pilaris, which are those little bumps that you get on the back of your arms or on your legs. Some people get in different places. For me, it's just my thighs and my upper arms. As you can see, my upper arm is actually lightly scarred from picking at the spots when I was younger, and they're just keratin plugs, skin plugs from when your skin doesn't exfoliate itself well enough naturally. But if you over exfoliate, it actually makes the condition worse. So kind of the trick is moisturizing and using the right products to keep it clear. Mine is really, really clear right now compared to how bad it normally is. Like, it's really doing well. And I think it's because of this. Like, I was looking through the ingredients and I don't know, I'm guessing it's either the oat in it being really soothing or it's the lactic acid, because things like lactic acid are natural, non-physical exfoliators. And it could even be a combination of the two, but I'm actually really shocked and surprised and pleased that that's actually been helping. So I really, really am a huge fan of this. And this is like a gigantic bottle. I think I paid like $10 for this at Target, and this is probably going to last me a couple months, which is awesome. So next I'm going to dive into the makeup, and first thing is the contour I'm wearing today, and that is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in Ticket to Brazil. This is the slightly lighter one. Now this one does have shimmer to it. It does have a very light shimmer to it, but I've noticed that the shimmer doesn't transfer to my face like I thought it would. But this is very, very light. It's a very neutral tone. It's not warm or super cool, so I find it very, very nice for contouring, especially when I want more of a bronze look. I can't do the grayish contours, even though technically if you have lighter skin, you're supposed to use more of a gray contour. It really doesn't work well on me. It makes me look kind of dead, which that's not cute. So I really like this one. I think it's an excellent option at the drugstore, especially if you're on a budget, because you can use it as a contour and as a bronzer. Now, this might not work for everyone as a contour. That's a very personal thing that's very specific on your skin tone, but even if you just want to use it as a bronzer, it's fantastic for that. And I think it's only like $3 or $4, which is really good. Next up is the mascara I'm wearing. Of course, I am wearing falsies on top, but it's the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express Waterproof. I decided to give this a shot. I might have mentioned this in a video before because Leanne has recommended this for eyelashes that are really straight and tend to droop, and I curl the crap out of mine with the Tarte curler, but it seems that any other mascara I use makes them go straight again. So I decided to give this a shot, and it works beautifully. I will layer this under other mascara, or if I'm wearing false lashes, I will just wear this by itself with the false lashes on top. It's amazing. It works like it brightens and opens up my eyes so much. The only problem is this is a pain in the butt to get off. Micellar waters won't work. Like my micellar water that takes off everything, like even my Kat Von D eyeliner, won't take this stuff off. I would like to know what miracle product they put in here because it just doesn't come off. I actually have to use either like a cream with mineral oil or coconut oil or some sort of straight oil product to actually get this off. But other than being a pain in the butt to remove, I love it. Next up is very, very dirty, and I'm sorry, you guys, I know this drives some people crazy, but I just used it. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. I got this because my beauty blender was dying. It was starting to rip and get holes in it from cleaning it so much. So I was like, okay, you know what, I'm going to give this a shot because it's $10 for 2 of these. I found a 2-pack at Target, and I'm like, if you break it down, that's a quarter of the cost of a beauty blender. So let's give it a shot. I love this. I've not touched my beauty blender since getting this. It's absolutely amazing. I've tried this with BB creams. I've tried this with like moussey matte foundations. I've tried it with glowy foundations, all kinds of different, pretty much every foundation in my collection at this point. I've tried this on and my concealer as well. It works great for that. I can use this to apply powder. It works just like a beauty blender. Some people have said that it does soak up more product. It does, but only a tiny, tiny bit more. The best way to avoid that is not by applying the product directly to the Miracle Sponge, is apply it to your face and then blend it out, and of course, make sure it's damp. My next favorite is also from Real Techniques, and this is a brush I've had forever, but I just kind of wanted to mention it again. This is the Real Techniques Contour Brush. This little brush is so freaking good for so many things. I keep saying I need to buy another one. I need to pick one up because I use this for everything. For example, I don't always use this as a contour brush, even though it is perfect for that. It's like the absolute perfect size. You can use it as a contour brush. It's great for that. But what I tend to use it for is highlight. For putting my highlighting powders on, this is incredible for that. I also use it if I need to kind of spot place powder and I don't want to use a complexion sponge or a beauty blender or haven't dampened it or something like that. I grab this and I will use this to apply powder because it's just the perfect size. All right, guys, sorry about that. I got a call from my landlord because my smoke detectors are going off every time I shower now, which means that I take a shower at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Smoke detectors go off and it wakes the baby up. Major issue. But anyway, I love, 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 love this brush. I think it's fantastic. It washes beautifully. I've never had a hair come out of these. Like, how? Magic. Again, lots and lots of magic. All right, guys, so next up is my miracle for my lips lately, and that is the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Lip Therapy. This is probably one of my very favorite lip balms, glosses type things. This is amazing for dry lips. It's very, very good. The only thing you have to do is be consistent with it. You can't be like me and go, oh, my lips are dry, put it on once, throw it in a drawer, forget about it for a week, and then be like, why are my lips still dry? You actually need to use it. That's the biggest thing with a lip product like this, is actually using it on a regular basis. But I probably apply this like maybe 3 times a day, like when I get up, sometime in the middle of the afternoon after I have my lunch, and then before bed, and it really, really helps keep your lips from cracking, drying out, getting all nasty. Like, it is mint scented, but not in an annoying way, like a light mint gum kind of way. So if that bugs you, this may not be ideal for you, but I have noticed that where a lot of lip products that are designed to help moisturize tend to go bad or rancid really fast. I've had this for probably 6 to 8 months now, and it still smells amazing. It's still perfectly good. It works the same way it does as the day I bought it, so there's no issues with it, which is incredible. So I just wanted to recommend it if you've been having trouble with dry lips. that this is kind of on the top of my list. Alright guys, so I have one more makeup thing, and this is something I got in a Sephora Playbox a couple months ago, I think. And this is the Clinique Almost Lipstick in the shade Black Honey. This is just gorgeous. Like, it looks like it's going to be a super dark, like, oxblood shade, but it isn't. It's actually what I'm wearing right now. I do have a little bit of the NYX Ombre Lip Duo in Rags and Riches on top of it. This shade on top of it, just in the center to add a bit more dimension. And then the liner on this actually matches Black Honey, like, perfectly. But it's such a good lip product. It is so creamy. Again, with the moisturizing. Like, it's basically a tinted lip balm, but it doesn't get gooey or clumpy or funky like a tinted lip balm. It's just so, so pretty. And I have very pigmented lips compared to a lot of people. And I find that it just creates this just gorgeous soft berry tone. So I think it would look really, really nice on a bunch of different people and a bunch of different lip tones. I just think I love this. It's so nice. And it's one of those colors that is perfect for when you're like, okay, I did this really interesting look. What in the world? I don't have a lip color that's going to look right with this. A nude looks too pale. I don't know what to do. I reach for this and it always works. So, really love it. Alright, so I have one more thing to share with you guys. It is a non-makeup thing. This is actually an adult coloring book. I know you guys have probably heard of them before, and this is from one of my very favorite authors ever. The bloggess, aka Jenny Lawson, is a blogger and a writer, and she's absolutely fantastic. She is a huge voice for the community of people who have depression or anxiety or other mental issues that they struggle with. I have struggled with depression in the past, and I deal with anxiety on a day-to-day basis. So I love her writing. She's absolutely hilarious. And she came out with a coloring book, and it's called You Are Here. Obviously, I bought this at Target. This wasn't sent to me. She doesn't know who I am, which is very, very sad because I love her. But You Are Here, an owner's manual for dangerous minds. And if you've ever had anxiety, depression, mental issues, ever felt like, you know, you didn't fit in with everyone else and your thought pattern is just different, you are probably going to love this. Mind you, this is not child friendly. There is a lot of cussing in it, quite a few inappropriate things. But that's exactly why I love it. She kind of puts on paper what's inside a lot of our brains. Like, for example, that is a pigeon with a knife. I love that pigeon. This is one of my favorite quotes in the entire book. It says, listen to the tiny voice inside your head. Unless it's trying to tell you that you're worthless, then fuck that voice. That voice is an asshole. And I think we all kind of need to be reminded of that, especially with everything that's going on in the world and the constant issues and problems. And people I've noticed are struggling more and more with self-doubt and not having confidence in themselves. And it's a good thing, especially if you're doing something like coloring to relax, to have a reminder of that. Here's another one of my favorites. This one says, around in the circle. It says, haters gonna hate, players gonna play. I'm just gonna hide in the closet because I have social anxiety. I would definitely recommend this. If you have a friend or a family member who struggles with anxiety or anything like that, I would definitely recommend this as a gift. I would recommend picking up one for yourself. I think it runs around like $10, $12, really inexpensive. And it's basically therapy in a coloring book. So that's kind of been my favorite thing this month. I am taking my time coloring. I'm not the best colorist, but that's the first page. And that's the one I'm working on right now. It says, you are here. There's a safe place inside of you. Go there, be still, be calm, take comfort. have some enchiladas. That is all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye!